Alright, microphone check. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go. Oh, hello there. What? Yeah, I haven't played this in a while, but... Yes. And going on non-historical, but... Hopefully at least something happens that I could deal with. Because that was kind of a problem with them both Hoi4 and Longsword. Either nothing happens, or something happens too early. Oh wait, what am I doing? That doesn't matter. Don't bother build. Well, okay, I guess I can still build. Try building something. Yeah, it's not gonna... Hey, weapons will be better for later. I don't care if I was sabotaging the enemy. I'm just gonna micro them anyway. Okay, no, so... Oh, I forgot we started in the south. For some reason I thought we were in northwest, but no, that's... What the hell happened to, Oh, just small glitch. Like more factories for... Because that'll be better in the long term. Hmm. Thought they stopped Lend-Lease in the Civil War, but... whatever, not a big deal. I can... Shit. This is not actually... It's not actually turning out how I wanted to go, but... Actually, yeah, I might need to... Oh wait, that didn't help. Yeah, because I'd rather still keep, and it hasn't been that long, so... Yeah, because of this, I'm sending the... Okay. Position, both of you head for Zeltstadt. As long as somebody makes it. Why have they not capitulated? Can we get that done in time? Nice. That's the thing. We don't have a silent workhorse, so... Oh, that's why they were so trash. How many troops do they even have? Oh, wait, they went harmonic, so... Uh... Yeah, maybe this why I should not put on non-historical. Actually, let's see if we can like peacefully merge or something. Okay. And let's see, they're all going harmonic. Well, except for them, but... Oh, they're going communist. Hmm. I guess that means we're going to war with the Empire, eventually. Yeah, no artillery right now. Yeah, I don't really want a Griffin Knight chapter because we can't upgrade that. Yeah, I could just expropriate them. I don't want to activate the mission just yet because even though we did annex Helco peacefully, so we have a lot better about him. We have a lot more industry. That's I still don't want to risk anything. Political power gain or recruitable population factor, but recruitable population factor is more useful, but yeah, but none of these are really that useful. But okay, research 2% research speed. That's okay, I guess. What is everybody else doing? Okay, they're harmonists. They're going monarchist. Empire is hopefully not gonna brick. Okay, so what exactly do we need for that? 38 total factories. That's But how do I increase some science base? Yeah, okay, whatever. We. Oh wait, forgot we can get ideological loyalty. Oh, hello. All right, I guess. Uh, this is Hearts of Iron 4, but I'm playing with the Equestria at War mod, a mod meant to Hearts of Iron 4 is normally a World War II grand strategy game by Paradox Interactive, but this mod is meant to be based on the My Little Pony universe by Hasbro, except in a more mature war setting. And just to make a common disclaimer, no, you do not actually have to be a brony to enjoy this mod. A lot of people who do actually aren't, or even flat out don't like the show. I'll get another research slot. I forgot. Oh wait, right here. Oh, okay. Let me speak a little bit slower. Okay, this is the game Hearts of Iron 4 by Paradox Interactive. It's normally a World War II strategy game. However, this mod is based off the My Little Pony universe from by Hasbro, except it's in a war setting. And even if you don't like the show, a lot of players of this mod actually actually can play this, like this modification, and don't necessarily like the show either. So, or this might help. Well, I can also try using a translator if you want me to try a different language, but yeah, we also have. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I posted links to various socials in the description. Like, we have a Reddit, and I'm trying to remember, do we have a Reddit in different languages? Forgot. But we also have a team that has translated this mod into Chinese, Korean, and there's a team working on Spanish as well. And of course, there's also Russian, because I'm assuming also Ukrainian, because there are a lot of Russians and Ukrainians on the development team. Oh, well, that's because no, most people subscribe to me because of my videos, not my streams. My streams are oh, well, thank you. But anyway, my streams are usually just something I do on the side to hang out with people and like my fans and my friends, and that's not necessarily what everybody likes, and that's not what everybody subscribed to me for. So it's understandable why it doesn't get as many views. No, I wasn't. I was just mentioning that's why there's not as many views on here. Okay, let's see. What else do I still need? Now I just need a bunch of factories. I probably should have saved for a partial mobilization. How much time do we have? Yeah, still more than a year left, but... Okay, good. The Empire is doing okay, so we have someone to fight later. Okay. Those in poverty are solved. Let's just... Oh, great. Yeah, okay, one more year left. I'm not trying to see if we can make it in time. Well, this might not be the best nation to see that because I did I deliberately let put it on non-historical mode, which means the computer will do a bunch of whatever path they want, and that means it's not reliable to actually see the wars. On top of that, this is a nation that is weak at start, and you build it up. Whereas like other nations like the Empire or the Changelings or even Wingmarty, they immediately already have a proper industry and military, and would get into the main game mostly faster. But this is a nation that's kind of, since everything actually went well, it's gonna go kind of slow. And some of the stuff is actually also from the DLC, so you might not see it in any other screenshots. Okay, I don't want to upgrade the spies just yet because I need more factories. Why not? I can't even get a fleet, but just in the event that we actually get. Hmm. No resources, but I can, well, want to finish this. Wait, what? Oh, right down here, but... Oh, okay, you have two types of factories. Civilian factories and military factories. Military factories produce some weapons and vehicles, that kind of stuff. Guns and equipment are naturally going to be cheaper than artillery or tanks or vehicles. Civilian factories, which I don't think is a really good name for it, is used for both construction and on top of that, if you ever want to trade with somebody else because you need more resources, you pay them in a civilian factory. On top of that, there are other things like upgrading the spy agency if you have the DLC for that. And on top, and this mobilization law tells you how many civilian factories you can actually use, whereas some of it has to go to the civilian population. In order to upgrade these laws, world tension, this thing on the top right, that tells you how tense the world is, needs to be higher. On top of that, your own war support needs to be pretty high. And recently they added a new coal system so that at the cost of getting more civilian factories is that they cost more energy. So you have to decide about the trade-off. Okay, that gives... Local arms, military factory still counts, but... Right now there's this mission that I want to complete, let me, so I cannot speak, I'm not actually sure which language is this. It was... somewhere in form... This nation is based off, Yugoslavia during the communist era, but... Yeah, this mission currently, I have to get a certain amount of factories and complete a bunch of other stuff before it could... Oh, okay, we just finished it, and otherwise we might suffer a penalty, but that doesn't apply to every nation. Oh, and also likewise, if your economic policy is on higher trade, then you lose a lot of resources because you're putting it on the market, but you get higher factory output for everything. And on top of that, if somebody buys from you, you also get the civilian factory. Well, thing is, you actually decide what kind of government you have, and whether, like, let's say maybe you want to change the government, you can launch a civil war. Or you can just launch a referendum, or you can do a lot of other things. So you control everything: the government, the military, the industry, the economy. You're more like a god towards the nation rather than the leader itself. Like, that's not... You're not exactly god, but that's just the closest thing I can think of. I guess the spirit of the nation is probably more accurate, actually, but... Oh, okay. Great War just started. Oh, damn it, she's going fascist again. Supremacist. Oh well, I can still get some... I can still send an attaché to get some military XP, but... Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you decide to put a dictator in charge, you still control what he does, he or she does. So, and plus, there are certain things like, let's say, stability, war support. These things can depend on how well you play. So that, and if those go down too low, then you will suffer penalties. Naturally, also, if you lose the war, you'll get. Okay, North Zabrikan War also broke out. But Kolditch is not doing well, so that's gonna go good for them. I was gonna see if I can send some military volunteers to go help out, but I don't think we can build those up in time because I know this. I know this Nord. This is not gonna last. In this situation, the bad guy isn't gonna last very long. How many can we send actually? Okay, we can send 5. That's a lot actually. Cause that's based on how big your army is. Okay, I want to wait until I get the Pegasus divisions, and then we can build just a little bit, and then we'll see if we can send some volunteers somewhere and get some action going. Because it's still going to be a long time before something else happens. Oh, well. Oh yeah, I should have linked that page. They have a for newcomers. Yeah, both these two will help with them, but not only the game, but also this mod specifically. Yes, but even if you decide to play historically, like in a normal game, if you were to, let's say, play the United States, you could still, since you command the military, you can still do weird things like immediately hop into Iwo Jima and then invade mainland Japan or something like that. Or alternatively, like Germany, you could decide to focus entirely on the West and like not declare war on Poland or something like that. And I heard it's not as flexible as other Paradox games like Europa Universalis 4 or Crusader Kings. Some people complain it's way too set on a single path depending on once you decide on your ideology, but I don't know. I never played those games, so I can't really say anything about that. Oh, we do not have enough military XP. Well, in addition to other Hearts of Iron 4 mods, like, there's Old World Blues, which is based off the Fallout universe, and Kaiserreich, which is an alternative universe in which Germany won World War One. I occasionally stream other games like Ace Combat, and sometimes SWAT 4, and or even other stuff that I just find interesting, but people normally don't watch those as much, but... So yeah, most of the time when I'm streaming, it's Hearts of Iron 4, but on top of that, I'm working on my other video projects, so I don't have as much time as more dedicated streamers do. Oh, they won, but okay. Maybe we could help save the Crystal Empire. Well, because since they went supremacist, they're not going to let me send volunteers, but... Maybe the Empire might. Oh, they went supreme. Yeah, originally, normally you would fight this nation to the north, which would invade you, but they went peacefully, decided to become a not asshole nation, so we just peacefully unified. And there are other chances in which this nation, Lake City, might attack us, but they went down a path that isn't, so I'm gonna wait until the Griffon... I'm guessing I'm going to wait until the Griffonian Empire, because I know they do have what we call a war goal on us from this focus tree. War goals basically allow you to declare war on a nation. You cannot just simply go to war with anybody you want at any time. You actually have to either justify it, or you have to get it from a focus tree. And in the case of the computer, they're not going to manually justify it. That's only for a human thing. So well, most of the time, there's a few exceptions, but they'll go down their tree, this thing, which gives bonuses and war goals, and also like changes government, that kind of stuff. This is basically how you decide the path for your nation. And down here, they are going to come after me eventually, but that's going to take a while. And I might just help out. But since I might get kind of boring, so I might actually just help out one of these two when they get attacked, depending on how big my army is later. Okay, what is Stalingrad do? Oh, Stalingrad is in the war, but... Okay, we can send help to them. Okay, I can only make 3 Pegasus right now. Pegasi, but... How many volunteers can I... Yes, I can send 5 volunteers, but... Okay, we do not have enough personnel in reserve, but... yes, if somebody else is in a war and the nation is nice enough, you have enough enough relationships with them, you can send volunteers. The reason why is sometimes because you might want a friendly nation to win, so they don't become a problem for you later, or alternatively, you want military experience from it. And get a research facility up. There's a lot of there are a lot of factors that I'm going. First of all, okay, we have an attaché over, so we can see what's going on with our troops right now. But you can see that even though, okay, this is really looking bad for for this nation, the Solar Empire. But currently, right now, the Changelings have an overwhelming bigger army. But at the same time, however, that can be a bad thing because they're also overstretched, and you can only produce as many troops and equipment. On top of that, also equipment helps determine statistics, like how strong the individual units are. But another thing is also basic strategy, like terrain matters, like where you decide to put your defenses or offenses, and if you have any air support, that can actually balance a lot of things. Like if you have complete air support, then even if, let's say, all you have is a bunch of weak infantry units versus some tanks, that you actually still have a chance to, like, if you, like, set the infantry in a forest where tanks do badly. On top of that, also, supply is a major issue in this game, and you have to, if you end up going somewhere that has low supply, your troops can start to, starve out, and they'll, even if they are statistically superior, they will still end up being very vulnerable to, dying to other things. And on top of that, a lot of it, you as a human being are smarter than the computer, so. Plus, you can build forts. You can also the skill of your commanders. Yeah, there are a lot of factors that go into how to win a war. Yeah, it is. I know it's overwhelming for a lot of people, like, but in truth, it's actually really not that hard. It's just that there's a lot of stuff to learn, and some of it isn't very obvious. Some of it isn't very obvious if you, at first glance, until you end up failing or end up encountering it. I think that's a real problem because the in-game tutorial is actually kind of horrible. So. And the problem with user guides is that sometimes they end up being outdated, and that because the game is still being updated, including with DLC. So, but fortunately, the developers, Paradox Interactive, do make their own tutorials as well now to try to keep it updated. Any advice for? Okay, I have a few links. This is about this mod, from this mod, but you also the official Hearts of Iron 4 also has, whoops, has their own complete beginner's guide. Now, this is a lot of stuff, so you don't have to watch it immediately at first. And when I first started playing, I basically played a neutral nation like Portugal, which can't get involved in the war, so that was giving me a lot of times to learn how to play the game. Because if I don't know something, nobody's gonna come after me. I can choose that, but I don't know about nowadays because Portugal does actually have content in the base game. It's been a long time since I played it, but it might not be as simple for new players anymore. On top of that, oftentimes each nation has their own, when they have content, they have their own special mechanics as well. So what you see me doing, sometimes I will not be doing with other nations. Actually, who is the best attacker? Okay, let's see. Send some volunteers. I'll see how well this is going. I'm not sure if I can save this for them, but because this doesn't affect me at all. But because of the plot of the lore of the world, I'd rather they don't die. We do have an attach. Okay, yes, we do. Now. Okay, let's see. Like right now, looks like this tank division has gone way too deep in, and Stalingrad's forces has managed to surround them. So, if we can help kill those off, then. Unfortunately, it looks like their allies, temporary allies, basically, have also gotten completely surrounded over here, and we probably won't be able to save that in time, but we should probably try anyway. So yeah, what I want to do is help encircle as many of these troops as possible, because when you encircle them, and then they lose their battle, then they get wiped out, whereas if you just defeat them, they'll retreat. And they'll still take damage, but they'll still have the ability to come back and fight. Yeah, again, this is supposed to be like World War II. Oh, no, they're evacuating. Let's see if we can capture. But the southern flank is really not oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't look that bad, actually, but looks like they drove in way too far. That supply is going to be very awful unless we can help them secure some more railroads. But I'm currently on this side right now, so I want to help out over here. Okay, I want to say we don't have space cats, but we do have a cat nation in this game, and they do have some meme coming. Oh, well, they went different, but okay, this is not. Oh, we do have a decent amount of attack, so okay, fine. I'll kill off this unit, but Otherwise, we might need to help this out because that's gonna... Oh, they already got surrounded. Like... Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. That surprisingly for the ridiculous concept, it's really well made. Oh, no, 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 we got surrounded. Alright, later then. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, crap. Okay. I don't want to lose those troops, so recall first. And then we'll send them back. That is not a vanilla feature, by the way. You normally cannot bring back volunteers until either you are at war or they lose, but... Yeah, that's true, though. I know we don't have the best reputation in the world, so most of the things that people think that bronies would do is... On top of that, there's also a lot of music from... Okay, well, this one's vanilla music, but there's also custom music from various brony artists. Yeah, okay, I don't think I can save that war. Never mind, we won't go. They do not have... How many? 142 versus 71. They do not have enough to hold that off. But, okay, as a human being, I could probably save this, but not with volunteers. Like, I have to... If I was playing this, I probably could find a way, but... It's a term used for us, the adult male fans of the show. Basically a portmanteau of bro and pony, but it's gotten a lot of ridiculous, a lot of flack for a lot of controversial things. Some fandoms, it's like, it's not the only one. Every single fandom has some bad actors in it, but combined with also the fact that it's kind of unusual for... Okay, you know what? The Empire's at war. We should probably take advantage of this. Okay, 30 days because they... In this case, it's because they've done a lot of bad things, so they started a lot of wars, so that, and on top of that, they're different ideologies, so it's cheaper. It's a lot less time for us to justify a war against them. Okay, we're running out. Anybody selling weapons? kind of expensive in terms of factories, but we need those guns. This market was a DLC feature that was added. You can buy weapons from other countries if they decide to sell. And yes, this game does have a multiplayer feature, but I never played it. I just don't feel like I have the time to learn or play that, so. Okay, good. Our troops are at least most of them are trained. On top of that, with how skewed they are. Yeah, let's go to war. Okay, good. We're strong enough that they're not attacking, but I still want to hurry with this because the thing is, I know this nation can actually bounce back. Especially right now, if the Republic falls, they're going to be able to free their troops and come over here, so. I'll probably change the music. Okay, no, they're attacking, so. But we can hold. That's good. Oh, okay, maybe not. We're struggling a little bit with that tank, but that makes sense. It's a tank. Okay. That looks like an opportunity. We can probably encircle that. Yes, nice. Now, I'm gonna close off. Okay. That's holding off a little bit, but... Okay, that's not... That might work. Yeah, okay. The bubble between green and red means you're winning, whether you're winning or not, but... That can change depending on circumstances. Oh, we got... Okay, this might be an opportunity, because if they move in... Yeah, okay, now we can cut them off. Nice, we also have... No, it's not green, but... Okay, hold them off. Do not let them save those troops. How's everything doing? The Republic is still getting... I want to see how the Republic is doing, actually, first. Yeah, okay. They cannot push, but they do have enough to hold off their main line, so... But yeah, we still gotta hurry and help shorten this out a lot. Otherwise we might be in trouble. Okay. The Kingdom of Aquila just took the capital, so... That's not enough to break a nation, but it will help a lot. This tells you how much we are winning. The very top tells where the balance of power is, but naturally this isn't always accurate. What's more important is that underneath each flag you see this little green and red bar. The green bar is sort of like the health of the nation. if you aren't invaded or you're invading, then if you take the more major cities you take of their what we call the core territory, then this will go down. And once this reaches 0, that nation has capitulated. If they're in an alliance, then and there are other major powers, that won't end the war immediately. But in this case, since the Griffonian Empire is the only one, if we beat them, then they will surrender. So. Normally, I would also wait until we have more stuff, but if we have an opportunity to destroy the Empire early, I want to take it, because normally I would also bunker down and get more aircraft, get an air force, but and right now underneath this division, this yellow bar tells you their supply, and what this is telling me right now is that they are not able to produce as many tanks as they need anymore, so they're going to be a little bit weaker. Now, if we can take Katerinburg, that might cut off their supply lines, because as you can see, there's not only a major city, but there's a lot of railroads going into here, so I think that's a supply hub. Well, we can already see down here, this little red crate icon, that means they're starting to suffer attrition and supply issues, so their organization is going down, even though their units are superior to us, we're able to defeat them like this. Okay, that's not working because it's still a tank, it's still strong, but yeah, likewise, this is not working, but so just end that attack before we lose too much supply and equip and personnel. Okay, no, they reinforced that with the medium tank, so I'm gonna hold off on that attack for a bit and let that get out, because unfortunately I do not have the industry for that right now, but again, normally I would, but this is an early, it's more of a mid-game war, but and I'm not even actually necessarily supposed to do this, I'm just, because it's not part of the focus tree, but that is the flexibility you have as a player. You don't have to obey everything. But I do have plenty of anti-aircraft guns within the army, in this case in the support company, so that will shoot down a lot of their planes. On top of that, it looks like both the Griffonian Republic and the Empire Aquilia, Kingdom of Aquilia, their air forces are doing well. This tells you what the air situation is like right now. The green means we either us or at least our alliance. Well, we don't have to be allies. If we're fighting, we can still fight in the same war without being in an alliance. But it looks like they have 700 fighters versus 200, and on top of that 300 some close air support. So okay, no. Hold off. Top of that, our resources are not doing terribly well, but okay, we can start trading for a bit, because we're not building anything serious right now. If you do not have enough resources, they'll give you unlike real life, they will you can still make some guns depending on how low it is, but and what kind of equipment you're making, but it still hurts. This is part of the DLC, but yeah, yes, yeah, I probably should actually send them out. This will the larger they build up their network, the more intelligence bonus we'll have, and this will help us in combat. On top of that, there are some operations that we can do, but we can infiltrate the military, but this will just give us the ability to steal technology and some stuff like that. But they don't want spies to be too powerful. You can't just like assassinate the enemy leader or something like that. Okay, good. We've got this entire thing surrounded, and not only can we kill these troops, but also this will allow our allies to be able to send more help towards other parts. And what's our occupation law? Garrison division. Okay, yeah. Well, we're not occupying right now. This territory is going to the Republic, but Republic management. Okay, that is a very broken infantry division. Break through it. Like it's not going to be that completely easy either because they have a river crossing though we have to as defense, but they're badly damaged in terms of everything that they just routed. Turn up the speed just a little bit. Okay, good. We managed to surround this entire pocket. That's a lot. Nice. 2 tank divisions and a lot of infantry. And on top of that, major city. And okay, the changelings won. Okay, the war is over. This is now, what we have here is war score, and with war score we can do a variety of things, like, let's say, annexing territory, or alternatively, you could set up a puppet regime, and this will bring the nation back under AI control, but they'll have to listen to what you say, and there are some bonuses with that. On top of that, at one point, they added ability to steal to demand war reparations and take factories temporarily, along with resources, but right now, I'm actually not going to take anything, because first of all, not only is it that, actually, you know what? Never mind. I can take at least some of this territory, but the thing is, then I have to occupy it, and I will have to deploy resources to put down resistance. But let's see if we can actually take something. Okay, and once they demand something, that's usually it. But they added a feature at one point that you can actually contest their claims now, but you have to fight for it in terms of using war score. But I don't want to fight too much because I wasn't in this war very long, so I don't have a lot. And see, that's 250. Okay, let's just see if we can expand our border to that. Oh crap, I was puppeting. Ah, well, you know what, that's fine actually, because if it's a puppet, then that means I don't have to worry about the garrison, but... Okay, I could take this territory, but that's gonna make a very awkward dent, which is kind of bad. Not just bad for the eyes, because it looks ugly, but also because it might leave us vulnerable in a future war. Okay, we actually have enough war score to take a lot more, so 19. We cannot take the capital, but Or can we? Okay, I'm not sure why they're not letting us take that territory, but... that was what I was afraid of. I contested this land, but I don't have war score to counter their contesting. Oh, that. Oh no, there's that awkward glitch where they only had enough to deny me. They didn't have enough to. They didn't have enough to take it themselves, so. You know what? Let's just clean that up. Hang on, 125 days and 30th of March. Okay, we might not have. We have to wait until this truce extent is over, but. Yeah, normally this is not a problem. Normally we could just properly split the land up, but sometimes stupid stuff like this happens where somehow the enemy is still alive. We run out of focuses, so we can just entirely focus on doing one of these repeatables. Okay, there's normal research like this, which is just normal technology. Research facilities. This was a DLC feature. Okay, now I have enough. You can put a scientist in, and you can research special projects that normally aren't available in regular research due to the fact that they give some normally more than normal nice things. In order to get these, though, you need points, breakthrough points, which is done from either researching other technologies in the normal tree, or alternatively just keep them doing general research for a while. So that's why it's one of those things like if you can get them to start early, you probably should. But if your industry cannot afford it, you have other priorities. You shouldn't either. But like before, I was busy on building up the nation because I needed it for a mission. But okay, they declared war anyway. That makes sense. But okay, whatever. Well, now there's. So I couldn't take it. Now there's this awkward little gap right here. But what do you mean? Oh no, they declared war on the remnants of the Empire, which, again, like, that's normally not supposed to happen, but... Okay, I'm not sure. Let me see. Do they... Because this nation is strong. They're going to beat the Republic, likely, but... Do they have a... I don't know if they have a focus on me. But... It doesn't look... Doesn't... They might later, but so we might have to worry about that, but... In most cases, though, they will warn you when another nation is starting to justify a war goal on you, so you do have time to prepare. But also, I'm thirsty and I need more water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and how's the microphone volume? Okay, there's a little bit of static, but I think that's acceptable right now. Okay, got most of the magic done. Might need to upgrade the artillery, but I also kind of want some resource gathering, but... Alright. Oh no, wait, I don't need branch independent spirit. I need a aircrew survey. Oh wow, they Cultish lost completely. I don't see that as often, but nothing. Now we can finally start making planes. Which one did I? Because we don't have a lot of factories, so we can't build as big as other nations, but... Oh, we do not have... we do not research bombs. Okay, now that I'm curious about what I need to do for this... Because... They might go to war with Wingbardy, and we might help them out with that. Or they might come directly after us, to which... Yeah, we're gonna have to build up a lot more. Just meanwhile, we can work on deciphering their cryptology. Could upgrade to level 4 planes, but the problem is we don't necessarily have the factory. Keep that up. Because that's another thing. It's not just that you produce as much the heaviest weapons you can, but also you're limited on resources, so you can, so sometimes it's better to not upgrade something. Oh, alright. Later. Ah, Millie died. Oh, forgot to get suicide pills. Yeah, strange how that actually that actually helps them not get caught. That chance opposite even well increase the chance of them dying if they do get caught, but don't have the biggest amount of space, so Arcturian Ore is actually pushing into Dread League territory. That's not something that usual. I really thought we'd have enough for another army, but alright, just keep them training. I would like to get trench handling so we can get that recruitable pop. So we still do not have enough to hold at the moment. Should probably also research fortifications because just in case we have to fall back. Yeah, I won't really fight because I want to conserve the manpower, but we can still stay here and help defend if necessary, so still get some XP out of it. Okay, yeah, I just saw that we got trench huddling. Okay, yeah, you know what? We can still upgrade the aircraft. Since we're not gonna go to war for a while. So do they balance out the coal in here? Because we're not actually running out, surprisingly. This is gonna be really expensive, but I think we have enough time and top of that, our army is actually that big, so we still don't have enough manpower for. I'd rather we don't go service by requirement because. Okay. Well, we might need at least 3 armies, so. Oh wait, hold on, we can also annex them. Are they not gonna do anything? Yeah, they should have unlocked another part of the tree. Wait, is it because they don't have all of Griffinheim? All of the Empire? Hmm. No, why on earth are they not allowed to, Oh, hello. Hello again, but... Yeah, okay, so... Why can't they go under other tree? I don't... Oh, okay, maybe the Empire can't exist. That's the case, then we'll just need to annex this. See, going down by 4 a day, that's... Speed us up a little. Nothing, just... Okay, can annex that. Is there any other... haven't done puppet stealing in a long time, but... Okay, yeah, that was what's causing it. Yeah, now they can go down their other tree. What? It's still not enough. Might need to go service by requirement. Oh, well. Okay. Well, see, is this sale on right now? Oh yeah, okay. The base game is actually like on sale. It's only $14.99 if you want on Steam, but also this game is also very intense on the hardware, so you're gonna need some good RAM if you want. Kingdom of Pride one has fuck. What's Wing Body gonna do? Shade of all. Okay, yeah, they're going to war with Wing Body. We might want to help that out because I don't think we can tackle on Equestria on our own. Like, okay, I can, but that's gonna be painful and it's gonna take a really long ass time. Oh, why the hell was I investing artillery? We're not using any. Also, I love this track, but oh my god, I actually fucking muted the desktop audio. Okay, yeah, this is what the game sounds like, but this is not a vanilla track. This is one of those custom music pieces I mentioned. Okay, 200k, so we have enough for another army. I don't think we have enough for a fifth one, but well, okay. Well, here's a music track, though. It's unlisted because he made a remake, so he wanted. So he wanted that one to get more. But this mod still uses the old version, which I actually like better. Like, not that the new one isn't good, but okay. I do not have enough for 5th army, but that's fine. We still need some in reserve anyway. And what is our count for them? Let's see. Kieran's just research nuclear weapons. Okay, so are they gonna go with... Okay, no, they don't. Oops. Probably only like 4 divisions up there. Oh, great, the railroad isn't connected. We are missing a lot of mechanized, so... Yeah, anybody selling? Aquilia is actually selling it, so... Ah yes, let's buy your equipment just in case you attack us. Or we need to attack you. Oh, they don't like me. That's... Yeah, that's reasonable. But is anybody else selling mechanized? No, they also don't like me, so... Now we have enough guns, but... And artillery, but... Okay, they're not upgraded, but that's fine. Okay, we can up the factory count. Let's see. Who are we willing to trade with? Okay, can trade with the Federation. Sure, why not for now? Actually, yeah, maybe, what if I improve relations? Will they then sell me weapons then? Oh, okay, yeah, now they will. But yeah, it's ironic, but at the same time, they do get... I do have to pay in factories, so... It's not entirely one-sided. They have some... have war goals, but they're not using it. Oh, great, and also the game's lagging. Why? What kind of... how many wars are currently in? That shouldn't have... no, none of those should actually affect anything, but... yeah, normally this game performs even better than... this mod performs even better than vanilla, but... recent update, even that's limited now. I'm not sure actually. Like, obviously more is better because I think my PC is pretty up to date relatively, so. But at the same time, even now it's already suffering performance issues, but that's partially the game just not that optimized, but. Let me, I could check my own stats, but... I have a 16GB RAM. Although, this lag might be corrected if I just restart the game, but... I think it's running fast enough for now. I'll see what happens if war breaks out, but... 12th gen Intel R-Core TM i7 12700K 3.6 gigahertz. I'm not a very technical person. I'm just reading off the description. But this game actually does have a free weekend occasionally. If you want, you can like wait. You can wait for that and then try installing the game and then see if you can actually perform it. One easy way to test is bring out the developer console to cheat and type in the command observe. I'm not going to use it right now, but this will let the game run and accept entirely with the computers. I find this is a good way to test to see how well performance handles, because eventually, like when all the wars break out, that's the big part you want to test to see. That's when you want to like test to see if you can handle the mod or the base game, because again, the base game usually performs even worse by it, not only because of not the best coding, but also because it's the entire regular world in World War II. So there's a lot more things for that to process. And in the past, I also found that you can turn on the graphics to like you can get rid of 3D models, and that'll help a little bit, but. Well, if you want, you can also maybe ask around on Reddit or on the Discord. Oh right, we can get a war against the cultists as well, but that Carthaginian pack is huge. Do I want to go to war with that? Okay, I'll wait until they finish this focus. If they don't get a war goal, then they're probably not going to do anything. If that's the case, then I'll just go to war with the Carthaginian pack, and that might be it for this game because I don't. Oh, right. Also, one other thing. If you can't play this game, then there is another. There is a game that's I've never played it, but what's it called? Yeah, there's a game called Rise of Nations for Roblox. But it's a mod for Roblox, and it's basically very similar to Hearts of Iron 4, but not exactly the same, obviously, but I heard that's similar. So if you want to play a game like this, then that's also I heard. Okay, yeah, they're not coming after us, so or the wing body themselves. So let's deal with this. Okay, our Air Force is also pretty well trained. Okay, well, you also have to remember, just being able to run it and run it well are two different things, but... But who knows? That's something I can't really advise too much on, but... Okay, let's see how well this goes. Or change the music. Okay, they are weak as fuck, but I don't want to press my luck. They could just be mobilizing, so we want to encircle while we still can. Where am I Pegasi? Alright, you get down there and help break through Griffinstone. What's the air situation? Okay, we have air superior mostly. Okay, we might need another air wing to act on defense because they're bombing our... They're bombing our home additional territory. Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, they were just mobilizing, but... There you go, war economy. They're attacking us, so I'll let them just act on defense for a while, because in this game it's far easier to defend than attack, and if they can let them burn themselves out a little in terms of equipment and experience and manpower. Shit, they're breaking through somewhere. Alright, what are the Pegasi? Get over there and help them plug up this. Our oil's good. Anything else that's worth researching? Nothing so. And good, we're able to hold the line, but... Oh great, they're getting volunteers from the Federation. Oh no, please don't lose that supply hub. Oh wait, it's not even connected anyway, but... Can't really tell right now, but when you're fighting someone who's stronger than you, what you want to see is can you hold down their attacks? And once you do that, then either you if they're attacking you, you just let them burn out their own infantry. But if not, then best thing to do is wait for your spies or your air force to get control, and then you can start start bombing them. See how much? Okay, they have no manpower left. They're about to run out, and yeah, they're all generally out of manpower, so they're gonna have a hard time replenishing their troops when we start attacking. But the problem is, right now we need to wait until we have see if we can get strong enough to do so, because if you can see, some of my units, they have a little bit of gaps in the orange. That means they don't have all the equipment they need. Which you can still attack with it, but Okay, anybody selling things that we could use? Aircraft. Okay, we buy that, then we'll have enough mechanized, but now we just need some... What else are we missing? Yeah, magic guns, but no one's selling that, so we can't do anything about that. Okay, how's the air war? Okay, very good. We're shooting down most of their planes, so... I can reduce that, and again, since they're generally out of manpower, then they won't be able to refill the Air Force. Okay, Griffinstone just went to scraping the barrel, but... It's gonna take a long time to research, but we got nothing else better to do at the moment. Okay. And everything's been repaired, so yeah, we withstood the air attacks. Oh, is Sick immune in this? Yes, they are, but they've got nothing as well. Okay, I kind of want to burn out their aircraft a little bit more before. Then later on we can attack, we can secure Lushy and the air zone over Lushy, and we can start actually getting our close air support to bomb. Well, okay. Hang on, let me see if we can... Let's just test out one attack. If we can get this, we can encircle a lot of them, and that's gonna... Oh, right, make them elites. I could build some radars, I got nothing else to build. There's so many planes. Okay, that's asking for too much, apparently. I buy 400 fighters. Fighters are probably more important. Oh no, yeah, they are more important because, yeah, we got plenty of cast to bomb. Let's see. It's green. Yeah, okay, that's very... Yeah, we got this. Yeah, help out with this. Alright, late, see ya. Nice, we got that. Not only that, but also allow their, that's also allow their volunteers. Volunteer force. Oh crap, they're gonna... They might break out of that. Okay, yeah, we re-encircle that. Okay. Now let's see if we can take out this pocket. Air is a little bit contested, but... Come on, let's see if we can... Nice. Okay, this is actually a little bit thick, so I don't want to burn all the manpower on fighting over here, so... Let's go from here. And of course, that's not. Okay, I'm tempted to see if I can capture that railway gun. We're missing some motorized, but... Since our supply is mostly full, so that's not... Oh, well, yeah, that's cutting through. Oh, never mind, they brought... They brought their gun, they took their gun out, but whatever, we can still get encirclement. How do we suddenly get a 10k more pony power, but... Nice, nice. No, that's not gonna work on them by themselves, so... Could probably head over and cut down the line over... Okay, yeah, they're moving troops over here, so... Because I was worried that this is going to be very little gain, because... Not the biggest front, and I don't want to stretch my line too thin, but... Velocity's only contested, but... I don't like how low the gun count is, but... No one's selling magic guns. Okay, not enough aluminum. Yeah, screw it, we have to go to export focus. Oh, those are Nova Grafonian volunteers. So how... Yeah, okay, Carthaginian Pack isn't doing bad. Carthaginian Republic still isn't doing well either. They can't probably supply it. Actually, if that's the case, then... Can we just encircle the whole thing? Nice. Yeah, because tanks are good, but I'm just always too lazy to build them, and especially also, and I don't have the biggest industry either, so I usually find special forces in single player, and special forces and air force is good enough. Like, I would not try doing that in multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer, but I'm assuming, yeah, just stick with tanks. Okay, now where do I want to strike next? This might be a good shot. Why what? Oh, like... Why not stick with Pegasi for multi... Well, I'm assuming that I'm in... Tanks are still the best breakthrough units due to the fact that they have hardness and armor. So, yeah, they're just better, like. They're more expensive, but also I'm playing on elite difficulty, whereas I'm assuming multiplayer, everyone's playing on the same thing, so... If you can afford tanks, then do so, like... Special forces still have their... Oh, I'm not relying on it for the air attack, but... Just Spec Ops in general, Especially because, you know, you have this racial spectre in them. I've also given them magic equipment, so they're just used for a breakthrough unit. And also, Pegasi Surpass is motorized, so. So there's a chance of overrunning. That is a lot stronger than I thought it would be, but we're still breaking through. How many planes have we shot down with them and anti-aircraft guns? Can't really tell, but... Okay, yeah, never mind. Hold off on that for a bit. And get some more supply. Attack from this angle. Okay, Arch. Yeah, we're kind of low on supply. Maybe I should take out one mechanized and stick with the regular infantry. I refilled a little bit, but well, whatever helps. Oh, they got their manpower back, because... I don't know if they just up conscription, or is it because... Or is it because I wiped out their troops, so... So we're gonna have to move a little bit. Okay, where's next? Yeah, okay. I think you can... Should be a breach on your own, so... Oh, shit. No, 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 don't die, please. Okay. No, don't. Need some big ass attack. I'm kind of worried our line is getting stretched thin, but even if I up conscription right now, I don't think we have enough guns for everyone. Okay, we're running out of anti-tank, but not like their tanks are really that much of an issue, but still. Yeah, really curious what I should be. Save here just in case. Like, after they burn themselves, they're probably all green, so. Yeah, let's see if we can cut down the big blobs. Okay. You take that. Oh crap, they... Oh shite. Okay, God to Damarog, I would say, no, just wait for a sale. If you really want that stuff, but... Armors for Tyranny? Okay, I'd still recommend waiting for a sale like all Paradox DLCs, but yeah, this market is pretty worth it if you ask me. No compromise, no surrender. I don't have that because that's way too far when it comes to pricing for me. Like, seriously, they charge half of the base game for that thing. People keep making fun of them for their overpriced DLCs, but instead of actually addressing the problem, they literally just make it worse. Okay, good. We can push through the Griffin Stones. Oh, we got a railway gun. Can we capture it? Nice! Free railway gun. Okay, that's breaking. Nice. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, I just wanted... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. One of... Stay back and guard it. Oh, this pocket hasn't closed yet. And Palmer's been wounded, but... that's fine. How's the air war? Not great, actually, so... but fortunately, we probably don't need it right now. Okay, no, let them redistribute. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work for a bit, so... get over there, get for a supply. Attack from there. Okay, but good, we are thinning them out. So we can take that hub. This means that if we do get overextended a little bit, it'll be fine. They won't have enough to... oh, didn't close off this pocket. Oh shit, they weren't fully... still overran a few, at least. Okay, got this. Okay, no, never mind. That's stretching. How many divisions do they have? They have. We're just about equal in men sent out. But yeah, we kind of outnumber them, but or at least. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to do the math right now, but either way, we can handle this. But still worry about the volunteers. So yeah, just keep encircling. Okay, nice. Ah. Tank got away, but it's just a light tank. Okay. Oh shit, they... Okay, that was a lot of close calls this game, this run. Actually, all of you halt. Let's see if we're gonna get a bigger one. Oh, I didn't even notice. What did I do down here? As usual, completely forgot about research. Come on. Oh, that's kind of a mess, but yeah, let's see if we can cap out some of these. Wasn't worth signing all these yet, wasn't in the war, but okay. Oh, they joined. Chaos stealing bastard. We lost the Pegasi. That sucks. Oh shit, I've talked too early. Alright, let's just head down. Alright, time to just battle plan. Okay, how do I want to split this? Oh wait, I have all the war score for everything. Why are they allowed to? Well, whatever. Alright, that's a lot of oh, that will be juicy to suck out later, if I want to continue, but... No, I think that's enough for this game. That was not the big war I was expecting, but... Can't say it wasn't that fun either, but... And we can't form a faction, but... Yeah, entire South is ours, and if we were to, annex Prywood, well, that's a lot... That's enough manpower for a long time. If I did continue, I'd again, I suck out Prywin, then probably take out Aquilia, and then we can clean up everything else, but... But, no. That's enough. That's enough then. Alright, bye everyone.